In today's video, I got 4 brand new Ryobi tools, and I'm gonna tell you straight out, I've never seen anything like this before. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I don't think you've ever seen anything like these before. And to make it easy, here's the model numbers for each one of these tools. I'll try to attach them to the shopping bag on this video. But I can't wait to show you because these have some of the craziest specs I've ever seen on any tool. And not only are the runtime numbers insane, so are the awesome features on each one of these tools. Oh, that's insane. What's up, everybody? My name is Clint. Welcome to the Tool Review Zone channel. I got not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 new Ryobi tools. So I'm just gonna tell you straight out of the box right now that Ryobi went number hungry. And what I mean by that is some of the numbers on the back of these boxes are absolutely insane. And I'm only imagining that a couple of the engineers, when it came to these tools, were sitting there and one said, could we do that? Yeah, we could do it. Should we do that? Yeah, why not? We gonna do that? Sure. And I'm pretty sure that's how we end up getting these. So let's take a look at the first one here, and we're just gonna get into it. So this one right here may look the least normal, but believe me, it's the most normal out of all of them. All right, so let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. And I'm pretty excited about this because the shape is completely different than pretty much anything I've ever seen. All right, only playing with this for a couple of minutes. This is pretty freaking wild. Look at the magnets on the back of this unit right here. So this is the hybrid light, and there's a bunch going on here, but it's for household use only, it says, which it's weird. I've never seen that before. Household use only. Like, why couldn't you bring this to a work site or the garage or the shop? So I don't know. My tool, I'll do what I want with it, Ryobi. Not Ryobi. So on this light, you have a 360-degree rotational head. Now for the pivot itself, you can do this. I'll ring it up. It's 180 degrees. You can turn it and it takes the 18-volt battery. Now we went a little bit overboard. I got a 9 amp hour, which is a very large battery. But if you went with the smaller, like 4 amp hour or whatever 18-volt Ryobi you're using, it'll work just fine. And as a matter of fact, that's the runtime right there for 2 amp hour, 4 amp hour, and a 6 amp hour. So this is a 9 amp hour, but with the 6 amp hour, you're looking at 48 hours of runtime on low, 15 hours on medium, and high, 8 hours for the 6 amp hour, which is pretty insane. Oh, by the way, I'll try to put everything I have showing you today on the shopping cart on the bottom right-hand side of this video. But look at this on the back right here. These are giant magnets. You have 1, 2, 3 up on the top, and then on the bottom part here, you have another 1, 2, 3, so 6 magnets all together. And on top of all that, this works with the Ryobi Link system, so you're gonna be able to connect this to the different link storage applications. You also have pad here, pad here, pad here, pad here, so you're not gonna damage any of your work surfaces. On the side over here, you're gonna have a USB-C port, and you're gonna be able to charge up your devices such as your phone. And you also have the power button, right here. So let's shut off all the lights. Oh, I don't know what to do. Where's the light? Where's the light? Go ahead and turn that. Oh, that is a bright LED light. So this is on high, and you can see that, oh, it's so bright. Burning my face. You don't want to stare directly into this. You end up with welder's flash. It is a bright light. Look at that. Look at it. But you have the high, you have the medium, and you have the low. This is like a nice soft light. I feel calm. Oh man. So again, up to 1500 lumens. This thing is pretty bright just from that one panel, and it's illuminating a pretty nice area, but you also got that pivot rotation. But what's cool about this on the bottom is that it's a dual power. So not only can you run it off the battery, you can plug this into your cord, your extension cord, and run this as long as you want. And not only can you do all that, if you want to hang this on like a stud or something like that, check this out. I can pull this down and you got the hanging bracket right here. So yeah, multiple ways to attach this with the magnets, set it down, stand it up, or with the hook. And I think they did a really cool job on this. I like this. I'm curious to know what you think. Let's move it over to the next one. So next up, let's do one of their 4-volt tools. They have really continued to expand on their 4-volt lineup, and that is really awesome because I really like their 4-volt lineup. And what's cool about this is you're not only gonna get this fan, which does something really cool, they always pretty much add the 4-volt battery that you can recharge with a C port. You don't have to worry about a special charger or anything for this fan. So you say to yourself, Clint, you amazing piece of man. What makes this fan so real nice like? Well, there's a couple different things really. Well, number one, as mentioned, it's a 4-volt fan. So these things are super easy to use, super easy to charge. Not only are you going to get the 4-volt, you're gonna get the charger as well. I use other chargers. These are not the fastest, but you just toss this in like so, throw on your cap, and you're good to go. Now, the one little bummer about these is that there's no like charging C port on the outside. That's not gonna bother a lot of people. It just would have been cool to add it, but you just take this out like such, and then you're gonna plug this in like such up on the top like that. You can see that lights up. It's not even plugged in, but it's red to get, no, it's orange to go. And these 4 volts charge up very quickly when you're charging them from the C port, but they also have special chargers that if you want to use those and charge multiple 4 volts at the same time, you can get that as well. Now you may be asking yourself, what's the difference between this new Ryobi fan and every other one of these pinch clamp fans that they have? I mean, these are cool. I mean, I could set this up on my table like such and just let it blow on me, right? I could turn this around 360 and 180. And then if I'm working, I can just cool myself down. Yeah, that's real nice. Like, but what's so special about this one? Well, that's this right here. As you may or may not see on the back of this fan, you have not one, but 2 buttons. You have one for fan, and then you have one for water. I believe in Spanish that's pronounced agua. So how this works, right, how? So you got your rubber lid, basically, and you just open that up and you put the agua in the back. So all I'm gonna do is use a bottle of the agua, and I'm gonna fill this up because you might not be around a sink or a hose all the time. So if you have just some agua, you're at the ball field or whatever, but we're just gonna fill that up. So what happens is the outside ring fills up. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to hold it sort of like this on a slant and then fill it up like that. Oh, too much. All right, so we're completely filled up. It's gonna squirt out a little bit. We're gonna put this in there. Yeah, and we should be full. And just to show you real quick on the bottom of this fan, you can see there's like a water level. So it does go inside the ring, all that agua. And again, you have 2 buttons. So I don't got my battery in there. Now don't forget on the back, right here, you have 2 buttons. You're gonna have a high and a low. So the fan button, we're gonna push it. That's a high, and it's cool. Feels real nice like. If I don't want it too high, I can turn it down, hit it again. And that's a low. Barely even hear this thing on low. So you can see the red light. But now I'm gonna put it on the misting option. And again, I would hit the water. Let's put this on high. Well, that's off. And hit the misting option. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Like literally cool. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the air? Can you see the agua, the water? And it's not like spitting out at you. That is wild. It's enough to keep you. So this is really freaking cool. So let me go to low on this. And you still get a mist. Just, you can see it through the light. That's the coolest thing. So there's no like different setting for the water button. Like you hit it once, it's on, hit it again, it's off. But the speed of the fan adjusts how much water is misting out. And then it shuts it off. And then turn it back on, hit that misting. That is freaking. This is why people love this brand. So we're just gonna shut this off. You see the 2 lights on the back, boom, boom. This will get a lot of use. Now I don't have to worry about bringing like a big misting fan. They have smaller ones, you know, like medium-sized ones, but this is like softball games, baseball games, football games, out in the shop, out in the garage, in the freaking office. This is real nice like. Let's move it to the next one. Now, the next one, it's another light, but there's something crazy about this freaking light. Now you look at this thing and you say, wow, there's not much going on with it. 1,000 lumens, multi directional pivoting head, 4 modes, high, medium, low, ultra. However, this does not run off of an 18 volt. This does not run off of a 4 volt. This runs off of a freaking 40 volt. Yes, that is correct. The 1000 lumen, the model number here, again, I'll try to attach it, is a freaking 40 volt light. So, I mean, what are we even talking about? This is the size of this thing, right? And then this slides on this. This is probably the wildest thing I've ever seen. And what is the runtime on this thing? Just to let you know, on ultra low, on a 40 volt, on a 12 amp hour, it's the biggest 40 volt you can run. This thing will run for 264 hours on ultra low. And then on high, you still get 45 hours. Let me show you the specs here. So there you go. What else can I tell you? Even on a 4 amp hour, you got 85 hours on ultra low. If you were to go to high on the 4 amp hour, you're looking at 15 hours with 45 hours on it. It's wild on high. You still got the C port over here that you can charge up your electronics, which is cool. You got the hanging hook here if you wanted to hang this thing. And again, you got the pivot, 360-degree rotation up on top. This is freaking wild. I got a full lane on the back. Your power buttons right here. Oh, right in the face. These are bright, look at it. Okay, so you hit it again, it's gonna go down, hit it again, it's gonna go down, hit it again, it's gonna go down. These are bright freaking light. How many lumens is this? Oh, that's right, I already said it, up to 1000 lumens on this. Let's take the sticker off right here. This is another one of those, can we do it? Yeah, I think we can do it. Should we do it? Yeah, we should do it type of deals. This is freaking wild. And again, you can bring this down, you can flip this around. I think the only thing I don't like about this is that, you know, you can store your light like that, but I'd like to be able to store my light down, and I don't think I can do that. So it doesn't allow you to go like the whole way 360. You have to store it like this. So I would have liked to have stored my light downwards. So if I drop something on this, it wouldn't damage it. But what else can I say about this? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? 264 hours on low. And then that brings us to, last but not least, another 40 volt. It's a fan. This is the 40 volt battery topper fan. And again, the run times on this, let me show you. This is just an insane amount of runtime. Where the fan on low, 166 hours on the 12 amp, 46 hours on high. You go with the 4 amp hour, 15 hours on high, 66 hours on low. But let me take this out of the box and I'll show you the size difference between the 40 volt fan and the water misting 4 volt fan. And just to give you a size comparison, this is the 18 compared to the 40, and then this compared to the 40. But anyway, this goes up on top like such. And you rotate this thing 360 degrees. Bring this down for storage if you want. It's gonna be your on and off. Let's turn this thing on. That's high. That feels pretty good actually. Medium. No. 3 different speeds. I'll be honest, I wish they would have added the water option to the 40 volt, to tell you the truth. All day, water in the face. I mentioned you got a C port over here, you can charge your phone and anything else you want with this. And of course, you have the hook up on the side. This is wild. I've never seen anything like it. Something so small taking such a large, the bat ray. It's real nice like, and this is why I love Ryobi. This is why a lot of people love Ryobi. And if, yeah. I don't know why I find this so funny. I think it's because nobody else is doing stuff like this. And when you see something, you're like, really? And then you turn it on, you're like, really? Now this is not the most quiet fan, but it really pushes out some CFM. Doesn't say how much. I'll see if I can find it, but a 3-year warranty on it. And yeah, you got the C port on the side. And did I mention you could hang this thing up? I don't know. I'm curious to know what you think. So 1, 2. I still think this misting fan is my favorite, you know, just because I love misting fans. Yeah, 3. And this little baby, 40 volt, 1000 lumen light. Boom. There you go. So as always, I'm curious to know what you think about what you've seen today. Leave me that sweet comment in that comment section. What was your favorite? Which one would you use out of these? And I don't know, what are your overall thoughts? If you could smash the like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. And check out this video right here. I think you're gonna think it's also real nice.